Reticulotermes species are a genus of termites that are commonly found in the southern United States. Due to a symbiotic relationship with a special bacterium in its gut that can break down cellulose, the termites are able to forage on a variety of wood products. While this allows the termites to fill a special niche in their environment, this also affects human populations in a negative way. Out of 2,300 termite species, 183 of them are known to cause damage to buildings. The estimated damage cost, based on the extermination records, is estimated to exceed $1.5 billion in the United States. This statistic alone shows the economic importance of studying the genus. This is why it is especially important to know what factors influence the foraging behavior of termites. One parameter of particular interest is the temperature. Temperature can be easily manipulated in order to test the effect on foraging behavior. The following experiments sought to investigate if temperature has an effect on termite behavior. Since ectotherms are so sensitive to temperature, we predicted that activity would increase with increasing temperature. Thus, we hypothesized that Reticulotermes species would prefer the higher temperature wood. It was performed by devising a simple choice chamber and making use of hot plates and ice to achieve a desired temperature on each side of the chamber. 3 different setups were used. The first involved a hot plate that was heated on one side of the choice chamber, while the other received no manipulation and was maintained at room temperature. The second setup involved using beakers of ice to lower the temperature of one side of the chamber, and the other side received no temperature manipulation. The third and final setup utilized both the hot plate for one side of the chamber and the ice for the alternate side of the chamber. After assembly of each setup, small amounts of wood sawdust were placed in either side of the choice chamber to motivate termite movement, and the termites were added to the center of the chambers using a simple paintbrush. Certain precautions, namely a laminate sheet, had to be placed over the chambers in order to deter termite escape. The termites were monitored for 5 minutes. The number found in each side of the chamber was recorded to see if there was a statistically significant preference in the temperature when foraging.
Our results showed that our hypothesis was incorrect because in almost every trial in all temperature comparisons, termites chose the lower temperature environment. In the trials comparing above room temperature to room temperature, 76.6% of termites chose the room temperature side, and a t-test showed that the results were statistically significant. Also in the part comparing warm temperature to cold temperature, an average of 73.3% of termites chose the colder side, which was again statistically significant. In the trials comparing below room temperature to room temperature, 60% of termites chose the colder side, but a t-test analysis indicated that the results were not quite statistically significant. Since it can be confidently concluded from the other results that termites prefer temperatures around room temperature at 24 degrees Celsius or below, further investigation in this temperature range should be explored to come to a more precise conclusion.
The answer to the question of temperature preference would add to previous research on abiotic factors that impact termite behavior, and would also be applicable to controlling the pest problem these insects pose throughout the United States. If a range of temperature is found to be preferred over another, then building temperature could be manipulated to make the wood there undesirable for termite foraging.